like the Cavs, we gotta let them know. When Cotton with a ship for bees head. When Cotton with a ship for bees head. Ballin' like the Cavs, we gotta let them know.
You are now locked in with Antoine Spivey. This is EnDaZone Sports.
Yo, happy Monday. Hope everybody had a good and excellent weekend. Won that good for the city of Cleveland. The Browns took an L. A game we should have won, but we're going to talk about that in a hot second. But hope everybody had a good weekend. Happy Monday. Welcome to this episode of EnDaZone Sports. I'm your host, Spivey. Y'all see I got with me. Kels the Truth in the building. G-Ball in the building. Was good.
What's up, y'all?
How y'all doing?
How y'all feeling? How was y'all weekend?
Slow motion, but it's better than no motion.
Slow motion better.
My
than
weekend
no
was
motion,
nice until that damn Browns game.
Yeah, it was messed up. Damn, Cleveland. Damn.
Damn kicker. Shit.
For the life of me, I don't understand why we can't get a kicker that can kick. We can't get nothing. I just don't get it, man. But nevertheless, appreciate everybody that's tuning in on the Diva Spivey Media Network. Also on YouTube. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button on the YouTube channel for more content like you about to receive tonight. With that being said, y'all ready to get this started?
Let's go.
Let's get it.
Let's go. Let's get it. Yesterday, the Browns with a tough loss, 17-16 to the Cincinnati Bengals. A game that we had won, a game that we should have won. 2 turnovers by the quarterback. I know it wasn't Flacco's fault, but for the sake of Dart running his mouth and what I told him was going to happen, I'm blaming Flacco. I'm putting him on Flacco. You can't get a kicker to save our life. We missed an extra point plus a field goal, man. I just don't get it. Give me your thoughts on the game, man. G, what you think about it?
It brings a question to mind, like what was everybody's actual expectations of the Browns? And then secondly, like we always play the Bengals close. We just didn't happen to cross the line. That's it. Every game that we play the Bengals or division games, minus the Steelers sometimes and minus the Ravens every now and again, it's very close. So we stayed there. We just couldn't pull it off in the end, man. As far as the kicker goes, I'm starting to somebody got to start questioning the talent evaluators we have on the Browns, because we haven't had people been able to find great talent, quarterbacks. And
man, they kick good before they come here. Who Justin Hopkins, he was over with the Chargers, kicking his butt off. He come here, he can't buy a kick, he can't
that's the problem. When you come here, we need you to stay consistently great when you get here, not just when you packing up your luggage. So we it started at the top. Like y'all got to evaluate talent better, man. I'm not saying that this is gonna happen all the time, but if something keep happening, it ain't a coincidence. You feel me? That's what I mean. So, there's many things. Her drops. Defense. Garrett did his thing.
The defense played well.
But what I'm saying, not well enough to win, though. We lose as a team. Offense.
You sure?
Offense and defense and special teams, you win together, you lose together.
So I can say the interception was Flacco's fault then.
Then we blame the special teams on this one, because I know for a fact the Browns held T. Higgins and Jamar Chase to 5 catches on 50
They held them
yards.
to three. They held them to 3 points in the second half.
And Joe Burrow only had 113-yard passing. They
still won. So obviously everybody, that's just how I feel. When I lose, we lose as a team. So
of course, but you can't blame it solely on
that's the philosophy. I'm not saying I blame the defense solely. The offense is offensive. I mean, we put up points, but we didn't put up enough.
Yeah, because we missed that. We missed the extra point, and we missed field goal. That's 4 points that we missed. Now, the two INTs. Flacco could have threw a better ball, but it did hit their hands, so they should be able to catch them. And what for the love of me, when you catch or drop a ball, drop it down. Don't pop it back up. I didn't understand how they were popping the ball back up.
Yeah.
But other than that, the Miles Garrett did play excellently. They stopped Chase Brown. The defense played well enough to win the game. We just gotta finish it on a defense, on a special teams part, and also on the offensive end. Dallas Simpson played well enough. You know, Harold Fannin looked like he gonna be a great compliment tight end to Njoku. Cedric Tillman and Jody, they just gotta catch the ball. That's plain and simple. It's no excuse. We should have won that game. Ain't no team in the NFL gonna hold Cincinnati again to 113-yard total passing and have no points on the end, only catch 5 passes.
But we still lost though. The only thing is
I agree with you.
The only thing is it's just one game. Thank God it's one game and we got 16 more to go. Now, and the question, the bigger question for me is, how do we move forward? Are we getting rid of this kicker? Are we getting trials? Are we getting him another chance?
We're gonna have to give him another chance. There's no other kicker.
No, you don't have to.
There's no other kicker out there that's the one kicker. The Buffalo Bills kicker, Matt Prater, was 41 years old, and he was just coming off the damn field, and he made a 36 game winning field goal. This dude been in training camp all year. He has not missed. We got rid of Dustin Hopkins because of him, and then he missed a field goal and an extra point. Now, I would say this. Phil Dawson said it is kind of hard kicking in Brown Stadium because of
the wind. For sure, with that wind and stuff. Well, we need to get him as an assistant coach.
I'm trying to give him a little leeway because it was his first time kicking down there, but we will see. There's a lot of missed field goals. This Yoku missed a field goal in Atlanta. So
I don't care about none of them. I care about
these
the
field goal
Browns.
kickers gotta get.
But I agree with you, G. You know,
young Ho coach.
looking at it and speaking for a team. Yeah, you win as a team, you lose as a team. But yesterday, the defense, I get a defense a round of applause.
Oh yeah,
like offensively, I know I can't even get an offensive round of applause like that. Where was the run game at? I mean,
what was it, 49 yards?
I mean, I agree with you, Kel, that Sampson, when he did run the ball, looked good. I don't know what the fuck was up with Jerome Ford. But our run game could not get going, man. Could not get going there. And Kel, you talked about it a lot, far as what Stefanski like to do. Far as offensively, he like to run a 2 tight end set. What up, Casey? Two tight end set lead to the playoff. I mean, I said playoff, play action passing. How can you do play action passing? How can you get to that if you can't run the ball? For one, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. The Conklin, he got hurt too?
He got an eye injury.
Man, we just can't get right offensively. I don't know what's going on, but let me ask y'all this. How y'all like
not that can't get right
of the 2 rookies, Fenn Jr. And I didn't hear his name called a lot yesterday either. I don't know what was going on, but Mason Graham. What y'all think about them the 2 rookie plays? Let's start with Graham.
I saw Graham get double a lot, and he did clog up. He did clog up the middle. He might not got the tackle, but he was pressuring. He was stopping the run because Chase Brown didn't have a good running game.
He started out the game. Yeah,
he started. But
like
they started
like they went away from the ground game for real.
Right, because they start stopping it. You know, Carson was doing his. Carson was tackling. He looked like he gonna be a tackling machine. But Fannin looked like the real deal at a tight end. Him and Njoku gonna be a great talent.
Oh, is this coming from Kel, from a guy that I don't think 2 people who play the same can be out on the field together at the same time? You a firm believer if somebody draft the same type of player in your position or whatever it is may be, they go trade that person. So I asked you when they drafted Fannin Jr. Was they gonna trade David Njoku? According to Kells, you can't have the same type of players on the team doing the same thing. But he out targeted Njoku yesterday. He had more catches than Njoku yesterday. He had more yards than Njoku yesterday. So I mean, I like it. I like the two tight ends that we
I
see
just
the
I think.
Huh?
Go ahead.
I'm about to say we see the Patriots run it.
That's you stole the words right out my mouth.
With Hernandez and Grunt. Yeah.
Yep.
But I can't wait to see Quashon Junkins. I think when Quashon Junkins come back, the running game will be more everybody be in a role. Because Quashon probably gonna be the running back who's probably play on first and second down, and then go between Ford and Sampson, who gonna be the third down back. Now, who might get traded might be Jerome Ford when Quashon Junkins come back, because it looked like Sampson just took over the second running back spot when
What up, JD?
JD.
But Graham did his job. Graham clogged up the middle of the field and stopped a lot of the run game, and he was penetrating. Well, I mean, his name didn't get called because most defensive tackles, if you don't get a sack or a tackle for loss, they're not gonna say your name. So
I never expected even when we drafted Graham, I never expected him to be an immediate impact player and all this kind of stuff. I just wanted him to be solid. Like, my expectations is if you could be solid, I'm good with that, because we had enough crazy stuff going on with Cleveland picks and stuff like that. So he played solid. That was cool. I ain't catch the end of the game. Huh?
I'm a firm believer. Damn it.
It just depends on how you look at football.
We passed up on a lot of other positional needs that we really needed instead of that D tackle. And no, not the Graham. I like Graham. But we needed some whole lot of holes filled on that offensive end. Besides, take a Graham that we took him with our second pick.
Hey, so I agree.
I'm expecting you to come in here and make an impact immediately.
See, I'm still kind of what is it? Slightly glass half empty with the Browns. I hate to say it, but it's the truth.
He was MIA, man.
I'm just saying, I'm hoping that they do well, but every year I'm not surprised when something stupid happens. So I just want solid people across the board, and we play solid and not do nothing stupid. If we do that, I'm be cool.
Well, I mean, they played well enough yesterday to win the game.
That's all you can ask for.
It was some mental mistakes, field goals, drop passes that led to interceptions. Stefanski
drop balls.
Stefanski not, changing up the script, the game plan. We got to keep the running game going.
That's my main problem with him is his play calling. And this ain't just started. It's been for the past few years. It's like in times where we should get aggressive, we get passive. Or he throw 1,000 screen passes or a running play or a pass play that ain't nowhere near the first down that we need. I'm not a big fan of his.
I'm a firm believer that when a coach called a play and the players should execute it, and if the players don't execute it, that should not be on a coach's fault. The plays that he did call, the drop passes that was executed, that was wide open. They just dropped them. The one pass on 4th and 5 when Jerry Jeudy dropped that pass, that killed our momentum. We was going.
No, I'm not disputing that. I'll be talking about how he switches up the way the plays that he started calling. He stopped being aggressive. You know what I mean? Like when they come out in the second half, stuff like that. I'm not disputing anything that you're saying. I was just talking about them in specific times when you can see he's going back and reverting to conservative type of play calling.
But I mean, but everybody said the run game. If the run game ain't doing what you supposed to do, you're supposed to pass. You can't. If they're stopping the run, you got to pass.
You got to figure it out to get your run game going.
Yeah, passing.
That's why when Quashon Junkins come back,
we talked about the Bengals and the Bills game, the adjustment that Buffalo made. We'll talk about it earlier. We're gonna talk about that game in a hot second. but they went away from what they was, you know what I'm saying? Like what they did early on in the game, and they end up losing. Well, they turned the ball over too, but they end up losing. But again, we're gonna touch on that in a hot second. But nevertheless, the Browns got a chance to redeem themselves next week. We got
against
the Ravens. They're gonna be pissed.
the Ravens against the Ravens.
No, they got a chance. They got a chance.
I told y'all all our division games, not even just ours, but all
they got a
division
chance.
games, it's tricky.
And that's the
Division games are
one.
tricky.
That's the one factor in the equation that kind of eliminates everything else because it's in the division games. Every division game, minus here or there against the Steelers or the Ravens, we get blown out. But every division game be tight.
I know we probably gonna discuss it. We probably gonna discuss it later on. But I know one thing: Mason Graham and Myles Garrett about to tackle Derrick Henry because if he get in the damn backfield, be past them big boys. If I'm Ward and Newsom, I'm not trying to tackle that dude because he pissed. He fumbled too. Oh yeah,
he about to come in mad next week. But we gonna touch on the Browns Ravens week 2. Probably on Friday, show a little bit more throughout the week. But nevertheless, Cleveland, a hard-fought game yesterday. End up losing to the Bengals 17-16, but they fought hard. They played well enough to win the game on both sides of the football. Little mistakes here and there. This is why I say you need to play in preseason. You need to play a little bit in preseason.
Exactly.
And none of the Browns offensive starters played together preseason, and it showed yesterday with little mental mistakes. Michael Parsons, new place. From Dallas to Green Bay, made his Green Bay debut yesterday, and the Packers just whipped on one of the NFC favorite Detroit Lions. Another thing we talked about, and I'm sorry to say, but I was so far I feel like I'm right. But how y'all think about Michael Parsons' debut with the Packers yesterday? Kel.
That was a great debut. I like how they eased him in there. He only had 45 snaps, but those 45 snaps was good snaps. He was nursing a back injury, and he only practiced on with a couple of days with him. So they only used him on passing downs. They didn't use him in the run game. So with his presence and people forget they got Rashad Gary on the other end too, which is also a great defensive player. Also, they back the corners was playing well. And they took advantage of the young guards that Detroit had, and they was blitzing. But the debut of Micah Parsons was great. It looked like they got a game plan for him. It looked like he's happy. The one thing I always say, when a player is happy, they go give their all. Yeah. And Micah Parsons seems like he's happy, and you can see that he enjoys.
You're gonna be happy. You get that bread, you get that bag. Like I'm gonna be happy too.
Exactly. I mean, but also you get the money on top of you leaving
you got all the bull crap behind you. You can move on the football, yeah.
And now all you got to do is concentrate on just doing what you do at your craft, that play. So he seems more happier. He seems more juvenile, and then he changed his number to number 1. So when you're number 1, you better go out and get 13, 14, 17 sacks. But that was a good debut for Green Bay's sake.
I think it was a solid debut. He got in his spots, and they picked the good spots to put him in, and they also took advantage of a discombobulated Lions. I'm not taking nothing away from Michael Parsons, but I don't think the Lions are as aligned as people think yet. They could be in a few games, but right now I don't think they're on point or as sharp as they usually be. But him coming in, you can see he had clear advantages against the person he was against, especially the one play, his hustle. And then the interview he had before the game started, I think it was before the game started. It might have been 2 days ago, where he said the same thing you said, Kels. The garbage is over. We could just focus on the game. We can play. I ain't got to worry about no stress or none of that. I can just come in, do my job, and go home, man. The hustle play he had where he chased down Goff coming around the back, and Goff, I think it was to my right, his left or whatever, and chasing down and got that sack. So he back playing the normals. Ain't no, distractions or anything. So it was just a good solid play. And I think it helps to elevate Green Bay into I ain't gonna say title contention, but I will say NFC championship contention. Hey, they can get to that NFC game.
That means they're gonna have to beat. So that means they're gonna have to beat Detroit again.
And I think it's gonna be possible. It's funny because me and Kels were just talking about this. Good debut for Parsons. Like you said, Kel, they didn't use him a lot now. You know, say he's dealing with the back injury, but I think that's going to change in the near future. The more he get acclimated with the team, the more he get to know his teammates on the defensive side of the football. I believe, you know, the plays is going to come, and when they do, woo! You mentioned Gary being on the other side. You got to you got a game plan for both of them. You got one coming from each end. That's going to be real tough. Green Bay already had a good defense. You look at the way they ended the season last year, top 5 in defense, if I'm not mistaken. And coming to this season, you add a guy like Micah Parsons, whom we've seen what he did with the Dallas Cowboys defense. I believe he could make the same impact, if not even better, on the Green Bay for the Green Bay Packers. Excuse me. I think what it also allows for them to do is the offense to be more aggressive with Jordan Love. Jacobs, we saw Reed make a couple of big catches. We saw Dials making a couple of big catches, deep catches. And I think they're going to be able to do that by adding Michael Parsons because they know, okay, we can take a chance on offense because we know we can get the ball back defensively, especially having him on that side of the football, along with Gary, along with the linebackers, the cornerbacks, even though they lost Shakir Alexander to the Ravens, their defense is still solid. So, good debut for Parsons. What up, Jude?
Hey, Jude, what's up?
Good debut for Parsons. I think it's going to get even better throughout the year, throughout more practices that they have with each other. And, G, you said you don't think that put them in title contention. I don't know.
You think it does?
I just said they could get to the NFC game. It would just have to be. I would have to see who their opponent is.
Me personally think that the Lions go get it together once they get their interior offensive line together because that's where they was getting beat at and that's where they lost the most. Now everybody continue to talk about the coordinators, but I always say they stayed in house. But you can see how this new coordinator is trying to run his offense by putting Montgomery and Gibbs in the same lineup. I don't think that's going to work very much because, I mean, you know, Gibbs either going to catch the ball or Montgomery going to run it. So it don't show no damn going any type of creativity to me. So they should just go back to what Ben Johnson was calling. One come in, the other rotate.
Kills, what a way to segue to the. I'm sorry, G. Kills, what a way to segue to the next question. And I believe, G, you about to elaborate on what he was saying, which goes to the next question. Do y'all have any concerns for the Detroit Lions after that first game?
Absolutely. I think by game 3, we're going to know if these new coordinators going to fall in or not because they're very few times will new coordinators come in and everything just snap and everybody just go and it's all good. So I think you give them 3 games and they're going to have to either be all in and everybody going to be on board or they're going to have to figure something out because clearly they're discombobulated. Their offense don't look nothing like how it used to. Because one thing we know, Goff can throw. St. Brown can go. They have the players to make make their games be effective and be competitive with just about anybody in the league. But this coordinator situation, and it is some execution too. So we're gonna see how it go. But I give them by the time the third game come, if they're not clicking, they're not gonna be rolling. That's just my opinion.
I agree with what you just said, and then you mentioned the coordinators, and then Jared Goff could throw. Remember, Jared Goff had McVay, great offensive mind, coach. He had Ben Johnson, another offensive mind, brilliant coach. We don't know how these coordinators, like you said, we don't know how these coordinators are. We don't know what they would do in certain situations. What they do what a Ben Johnson did, you know what I'm saying, on a third and short or 4th and short. What they do what Ben Johnson would have did, or would they do something, putting their own fingerprints on it? We don't know. We couldn't see it yesterday because they was never in them situations because Green Bay just came out and put their foot in their mouth early and they kept it that way. So again, for me, right now it look like it's some concern, for the Detroit Lions. Offensive line banged up, missing coordinators. Don't know how that's going to happen. You see, their run game yesterday was null and void. Both Jameer Gibbs and David Montgomery combined, I don't even think had 50.
They had like 50-something yards.
Yeah,
and that's part of how they get loose because then they're trying to play action.
Because of the offense.
That also come from the coordinator change they got to get used to, and then again that O-line that ain't complete. You know what I'm saying? They going through their things too. So, but they still got Amon St. Brown. I'm not going to knock Detroit and say they're not going to be in contention or, competing for a playoff spot, or maybe the division going to be tough this year. But even for the division, but right now they got to get that offensive line together. They got to really gel with the offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, both sides of the ball.
There's a lot going on.
It's a lot going on, and we'll see. Like you said, G, you want to see by week 3. They got who Detroit got next? Minnesota?
I'm not sure.
I think so.
No. Oh yeah.
They got
no. Green Bay. I think Green Bay play.
I think they got KC.
Night. Yeah, Detroit. No, Philly got KC. But I forget.
Anyway, they gotta get that interior line together because they was running how Green Bay was stopping the run and how Green Bay was getting it to they was running basic stunts, and the two new dudes, the center and because Kevin Zeitler is gone and they center Fred Ratner has retired and he was the one who was opening up the middle. So they got to get stuff together. And another thing the new OC trying to do is he trying to involve Jameis Williamson in the offense more and trying to get Jameer Gibbs more touches. But if it was me, since this is a copycat league, I'll just copycat what Ben Johnson did and just try to incorporate that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why when new coordinators come in? I'm not saying like you got to be exactly like the old coordinator. You can be yourself. But if something working, why you changing it?
I don't know why when he said he gonna put both of them in, they're not fit to be both in the same backfield.
And then I'm blaming that. What's their coach name?
Dan Campbell.
I'm blaming some of this consistency on him. Like, you the overall head coach, you the end all be all, you are the last say. When you see something out of line, you got to go over there and put it back together so it can work like it's supposed to. Because if anybody knows how it works, it's you. So until further notice, Dan Campbell should be on the hot seat. Not hot seat like getting fired, but hot seat like, hey, yo, you need to come on, man, figure it out. Tell these people what to do. I know you hire people, coaches coach and players play and all that, but you the head coach. You the last, you the law. So lay the law down, get it going.
Last word, Kills.
I want to see if Dan Campbell gonna still be that aggressive coach because of the OC and the defensive coordinator. Do he have trust in his OC and defensive coordinator?
Shit, you see, we still going for it on 4th down yesterday. So
yeah, but you see, but it's a difference because back then it was working. If this didn't work,
real quick, all I'm gonna say is I think the Micah effect changed that because they came out, they didn't have no go all game against the Packers. I think Micah arrival and the energy with him being in the stadium changed that heavily. So,
well, yeah, it's the first game. We'll see how it goes, but I still got faith in Detroit. I do too. No, I still think they money people should be able to get going. Jared Goff. The one thing you you have to let Jared Goff get some time because Jared Goff pressure wise is not that great. So you got to get that O line together.
Got to get that O line together. Woo! The Sunday night game last night. Oh my goodness! OMG! The Baltimore Ravens 40-25 fourth quarter, blows a 15-point lead and lose to the Bills 41-40. Holla at me about this one. How y'all feeling? What's y'all take on this, G?
They are who I thought they were. As a person that I don't like the Ravens no more. I ain't like the Ravens since Ed Reed and retired.
You wasn't Ed Reed fan.
Yeah. They do this all the time. I told people a while ago, I said they'll never win another championship because they always lose somehow. And you talk about the Browns giving up games. When they supposed to win big games, they somehow lose it. And they did it again last night. You're up 40-25 with 9:25 left. Am I counting that right? Was that about the time?
It was 5. It was like
no, they was up for a while.
Yeah,
but I think they started a comeback at 5 minutes and 25 because they was.
But you were up with 9.5, 10 minutes to go. You keep your foot on the gas and you clamp down. You're proven. Two things got proven last night that I already knew. You can't give Josh no air, and if you give Josh some air, he gonna kill you. So I would rather bet on Josh than to bet on the Ravens. And Derrick Henry ain't never supposed to fumble the ball.
Man.
And I hate the Ravens, and I was rooting for him because I got Derrick Henry on my team.
You had a good fantasy team to that fumble.
Yeah. So until further notice for me, I don't foresee the Ravens going nowhere. And the championship might run through even though this is a big prediction, the championship might run through Buffalo this year.
No, and that ain't no big or out of reach. Ain't no out of reach, you know what I'm saying, statement or prediction I have. That's we on our way there, but
that's a good take.
Damn.
In the AFC.
Was this game more about the Buffalo Bills winning or the Ravens losing it? Who's this game more about?
The Ravens. This is more about the Ravens losing because they went out and they upgraded their corners position with Jair Alexander. They already had Marlon Humphrey. They got Kyle Hamilton. They drafted Micah Starks. They did all this, Patrick Queen, for that defense, and that defense gave up too many points to Josh Allen, which Josh Allen is who he is, the MVP. But I got this defense with all these stars. I should have been able to at least contain them. I'm not saying stop them, but at least contain them. When I'm up 40-25, there's no way in heck I got Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. I should have just ran that ball for 165. They run it anyway, so they should have continued to run the ball.
Hell, they did run it. He fumbled.
So, I mean, I understand that. I understand that. But you also got a running quarterback who you could have ran it. If you gonna run the ball, you might have just ran it down. Everybody should have just ran it. On that third down, when he passed the ball to D-Hop, he threw the ball to the line, which was late, which was short. If you really look at the play, if he would have ran the ball, he would have had the first down.
I get that.
With Lamar Jackson is this: he throw the ball at the wrong time, and he'll throw the ball at the wrong time. He'll run at the wrong time when somebody's open.
Only thing I would challenge you on is I think they're trying to protect him because you can't win without Lamar, and the system is built around him. He can't slide. Did you see him run last night?
That's not my fault. He better learn how to slide.
That is your fault if you're the Ravens. So you can't keep running him out there and letting him fumble and stumble and bumble and then get injured.
The one thing you cannot do to an athlete, you cannot stop who he is. And Lamar is who he is. You cannot stop. You cannot contain him.
His mama told him to run that ball last year.
Yeah. You cannot. When mama say do it, you better.
I'm not discounting that, but what I'm saying is make some. If that's the case, then make some design run plays where he run out of bounds, not in the middle of the field where he stumble and fall over because he can't slide worth a damn.
That's not Lamar though. That's not Lamar. You can't take that out of him. You cannot take that out of him. They try to make him a pocket passer. What'd he say? I don't like this. This is not me. I gotta start running. So that's
I'm
what
not
he
saying
do.
take away the run. I'm just saying design runs over to that way or to this way. Because the middle of the field, he gonna get hurt.
They do design on that touchdown when he ran the ball on that touchdown. That was a design run play to the
No,
left.
I saw
So
that.
they do the run, but one thing, Derrick Henry should not have fumbled the ball. That's the one
No.
thing. But the second thing, the Ravens shouldn't gave up 41 points because their
But look
defense is
though,
way better than
they should have known from the first possession. He marched right down there and threw the ball. He zoomed the ball to the dude on the Bills.
Cookill.
Yeah.
The first touchdown
That was a rocket. That wasn't no little any day type of pass. He threw a rocket to the middle. That's what I'm saying though. They should have known right there. Oh, he ready tonight. This gonna be one of them type of nights.
Hey, when you up 40-25, you should already know. You should already know what they're gonna do.
Got cute. They got cute. You seen them on the sideline?
Okay, so this is what the NFL want. Back in the days, you up 40-25. You got the ball for the rest of the game. You got the ball for the rest of the game. Like only time you pass it's 3rd and 1, or you trying to trick them with a play action or something like that. Even then, the quarterback gonna take the second, keep that time moving.
If Tom Pena is up 40-25, you not winning that game.
Like that third down play. Instead of them passing the ball, they should have ran the ball. They would have ran. They still had to take their time out, but the clock would have been still running after all that. Then they would have to take the time out. But the Baltimore Ravens is known to lose leads. This like they lead. So my question is this: is it coaching that they keep losing this league, or is this the players?
I don't know. I got two things.
Back to what you said, Kels. The coach's job is to come up with the plan and the plays, and they go out there and execute them. So you said, is it the coach's fault or is it the player's fault? What I would say is this: he could do a better job of putting them in the best position to keep that lead.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
So that's the coach's fault.
Because here's the thing for me. Zay Flowers was running. He was free all night. If anybody know, whoever got the hot hand, feed him the ball. Secondly, why is D Hop only getting one catch? Huh?
Zay Flowers would have dropped the ball in the crucial.
He wasn't dropping all night. He was running all over him.
In that situation, Zay Flowers would have dropped it. I guarantee.
But he didn't. You can't say an unknown. We don't know that.
I guarantee you Zay Flowers would have dropped that.
How many yards did he have last night? He had at least 150.
He had 143 yards.
Okay, he was close to 150. He was flaming them all night. Get that man the ball. And if you can't just get him open, do some jet screens or something. Be creative. And why is D-Hop only got, maybe he slowed down. He couldn't get open before that one touchdown, even though it was a great catch for that touchdown. Why D-Hop ain't more involved? That one-hand catch was cold.
One of the best catches of the weekend.
All right, that's because he a veteran, he an old wily vet, and that's the only time he can run. His hamstrings is old. So I got one good go. If I put my hand up, I'm open. You better throw it.
He snagged that boy too.
He did.
That boy.
I mean, it felt right. He cupped the front of the ball.
Hey, but D-Hop known to do that. But I mean, he probably get ramped up again. You probably see more D-Hop, more or less on third downs, so he could be that third down veteran receiver D-Hop now is a possession receiver, so most likely they're gonna use him as a possession receiver. But Baltimore, hey, whoever the rate, Willie, you better tell your boys to start playing defense in the fourth and not the first and second quarter.
And you know what else? They stopped tackling and start punching at the ball. That ball, he didn't get tackled.
Everybody was trying to be a hero.
I'm talking about on the Bills towards Derrick Henry instead of trying to tackle him. That's how they got the ball out. They kept punching at the ball.
Hey, I'll try to punch him too. And shit, that motherfucker too hard to tackle.
So the strategy worked, man. Hey, like I said,
you see when he broke that. You see when he broke that broke, and Tyler Rapp tried to catch him. That's a 6'2", 240-pound dude running a 4.5 or 4 whatever.
That's why they start punching.
Once he started running, I'm punching. I'm not
You
trying to
saw
tackle.
you saw the 2 stiff arms he gave.
Hey,
Derrick Henry a big boy though.
hey,
Yeah.
JOK is still recovering from his neck injury. That was 2 years ago for getting hit by him.
I get
Just
it.
imagine that.
Oh, we had a Saturday game. What's that? No, Friday game. Chiefs, Chargers. Chargers
Oh yeah,
ended up
that's
winning
the
that
Brazil
game.
game.
Justin Herbert finally beating Patrick Mahomes. We look at how the Broncos are transforming their team, especially on the defensive side of the football. Oh, speaking of which, I didn't know Von Miller played for the Commanders either. I thought he retired. But we see how
Damn, I didn't even know that either.
how the
Yeah, he
Broncos
played.
is revamping the defense. You got a young quarterback, Bo Nix, who had a bad first week of the season.
Yeah, I
But
know.
they drafted R.J. Harvey. We see what them Broncos are doing. They're an up-and-coming team. We see what the Chargers doing, another up-and-coming team. We see the Raiders who got a win yesterday on what they're trying to do. So my question to y'all, and then we see the Chargers just beat the Chiefs. Is the AFC West still the Kansas City Chiefs, or could we see somebody else be crowned AFC West champions this year? Kills.
This year, I think it's gonna be a new divisional champ because Kansas City, everybody is hip to Kansas City. They get a little long and trying to in their offense. They have no running game. I don't know. Isaac Pacheco is still nursing his injury because they didn't run the ball as well that Friday. It seems like they need another wide receiver who can stretch. They tried Thornton, but if they really want to be that downfield, they're gonna have to get somebody like a Tyreek Hill or somebody, or try to trade for Tyreek again because he's not happy in
Come
Miami.
back.
So, with that said, I think the Broncos and the Chargers gonna give them the better. Broncos and the Chargers gonna be the top of the 2 top teams in the West. Kansas City gonna be 3. They have to figure out. They're gonna have to figure out their offense. They're gonna have to figure, and then when you see,
I mean, you still got to think they got Rasheed Rice who will be back after week 6.
right,
But they still got to see how long Worthy gonna be out. You
Right.
know, and they still got Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid. So
right.
you got them two. You always still in the position and in contention to compete. So drop down to 3rd. That's big. That's
Yeah,
big.
because the Raiders are good because they got Geno Smith. They're always gonna be in the game with Geno Smith. Geno Smith is a decent quarterback that always seems to throw for 4,000 yards somehow wherever he go, but never get the credit of that he deserves as a quarterback because he don't win. That's the problem, But other than that, I see Herbert I think Herbert gonna elevate to another stage because now he got the wide receiver weaponry, that he can throw to. He has Quentin Johnson and probably Quentin Johnson showing. Now you got Keenan Allen, which was a good pickup because he that vet, and Larry McConkey will be Larry McConkey. Now they got to see how they gonna run the ball. Is Omar Hampton gonna be the bell cow, or is gonna be Najee Harris who gonna be the bell cow? Now with Denver, Bo Nix got to play better, but that defense of the Broncos gonna be tough. So
I expect Joe. I said Joe. I expect Bo Nix to play better. It was just one of those. It was just one of those games. One turnover he had. He ended up running into 2 dudes trying to avoid a sack. Got the ball popped out. So the other one, like the interceptions, yeah, you got to calm them down, dude. Like you was trying to do a little bit too much. But I think Bo Nix will be all right. I think he'll be all right.
Yeah, I think he'll be all right. But that was against Tennessee. He can't do that against the Chargers or the Chiefs or the Raiders. He's gonna have to be on his A game against them type of team. If I feel as though they're gonna be where I think they're gonna be.
G.
I think that I'm taking the Chargers to win the division. Oakland is going to be solid, and they're going to play regular because that's what Geno does. He plays solid, but
Las Vegas.
Oh shit!
And you went back to the the kids' table today.
I forgot they in Las Vegas. Las Vegas, LV. they're gonna be solid because there's nothing spectacular about them, but they do have Pete Carroll. He's organized. Jim, I can't stand Jim Harbaugh, but his team is the most prepared. I was an Oregon fan. I saw Bo Nix and I saw Justin. Justin ain't never been this accurate or ran this much in his life. But
Oh, he
under
did say he
Jim,
was going to run again. He did say he was going to run.
yeah,
Yeah.
under Jim, he looking like a superstar. And they got the defense. They got Keenan Allen back. They got
He played
consistency.
big too yesterday. He was big.
Yeah, they got consistency across the board. They made Kansas City look stupid, as far as I'm concerned. Kansas City during the regular season, I think they might squeak in there as a late team. Now in the playoffs, that's a different story. But as of right now, I think it's going to be the Chargers. The Kansas City Chiefs look discombobulated a little bit, especially with Worthy going down in the first 5 seconds of the game, or however long that was, because they had a lot for him to do. But they still have Andy Reid, so I ain't gonna completely count them out.
Right.
Who was the other team? Bo is gonna be Bo. This is the second year. I don't think he's gonna be a slump. I think he just had a bad game. He's gonna put up good numbers, and Sean Payton is a good coach. They always have his teams prepared. They got a good, solid defense, and we all know playing in Denver is a different thing than playing anywhere else in the NFL. So I give them a shot. It's gonna be the Chargers and then KFC.
Are you hungry?
Dude, hungry.
Nah.
Hungry, G.
Man,
Yeah.
let me get some mashed potatoes.
Bucket of
I wish I
thighs,
could get them.
wings of thighs.
I wish I could get them barbecue wings, but they discontinued them. But they used to slap. But I think it'll be the Chargers and then it'll be Kansas City and Denver fighting for that second slot. And I don't count Oakland. They're just gonna be a good team. Good division too.
Yeah, very good division. No, I'm a firm believer of I don't care what sport it is, whether it's basketball, football, baseball. Well, baseball kind of different because the motherfuckers need a salary cap. They only make a lot of things
Yeah.
competitive. That's my only gripe with baseball. But teams can only dominate for so long before the league catches on to them, as you said, Kels. You look at the Golden State Warriors was dominating. You know what I'm saying? The league caught up to them. They start figuring shit out. Okay, so to compete and beat these dudes, you need some guys who can be 3 and Ds. Okay.
Right.
Play defense on the other end and still come down and get you 15 to 20
threes.
points. You know, and that can shoot the 3 ball. Okay. The NFL, you look at that was only 1 year with the Dolphins where they was running ramp shot. Might have been first 2 years, running ramp shot. Offense looked like it couldn't be stopped. They dropping bombs left and right. Hell, they put up 70 on the Broncos.
Oh, you talking about when they first got Tyreek? Yeah.
And then the league figured out, okay, we just go put a shell over there. We just go we gonna bracket that. We gonna take away what y'all like to do best to open up y'all offense. And now look at the Dolphins. Even, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even want to talk about how they looked yesterday. They just looked horrible. They just looked pathetic yesterday. So,
whispers of getting rid of Tyreek. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I would.
Cool. So, and I look at the Chiefs. They've been running ramp shop on the AFC for the longest.
Mm-hmm.
Teams trying to figure them out, especially in their own division. That's why you see the division getting better. I'm with you, G. I like the Raiders. I think they're going to be a couple of more pieces here and there, offensively and defensively, especially to help out Max Crosby on that line. I think the Raiders is going to be one of them teams coming up, but I like where the Broncos is at. I like what the Chargers is doing. So, with that being said, yeah, I feel like this is going to be the year that we don't see the Kansas City Chiefs, the AFC West division champions. And I'm going to take the Broncos to win the division. I'm going to take the Broncos.
That's who I was taking.
The Chargers in second. Kansas City, yeah, they'll be in third. I don't know, man. It's like, because the Chargers, they do this, and then late in the season, they start to tail off. They get to losing games they're not supposed to be losing. They did it last year. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, but just off the strength of Kansas City being who Kansas City is, hold on, we got some breaking news. NFL trade. The Jaguars are trading running back Tank Bigsby to the Philadelphia Eagles
God
in
damn,
exchange for a 2026 fifth round and sixth round draft pick. Also, George Kittle is expected to miss multiple weeks with a hamstring injury.
I was
So
about to
there-
say, Kels, who you trade now?
no, I traded for Tay Bisbee.
Nah.
And now
He
he's
went to
on
the
his
wrong
way.
team.
He's on his way to Philly to help out his
So
backfield.
so that mean they what? Damn, what? So they ain't. We'll talk about that later on in life. Because they got Will Shipley. That's why I'm confused. Philadelphia, I think Philly. You know what? Let me just say this real quick. I think Philly just like me in the words. They just trade to get talent because they already got Will Shipley.
Shit, they was trying to trade for Michael Parsons.
Hey, Harvey Roseman, that dude don't care. He don't
Hey, ain't
give a
that the point of? Ain't that the point?
I know, but Dad, I told everybody that Travis Etienne was gonna be the running back there.
Oh no, I kind of figured that. I mean, I thought they was gonna share the backfield a little bit more. I thought he was gonna get the bulk of the work though, because he kind of fit what the new coach had to tackle with Bucky Irvin in so many ways. So, but Travis Etienne got to stay healthy. He got to stay healthy.
Well, whoever got Tootin about to be.
That been a big knock on Travis. He got to stay healthy. So we all in agreement that the Chiefs this is their last year as the AFC West division champions. Kels, the floor is yours, man. We got a couple of interesting fights coming up September 13th. Canelo and Crawford. Then we also got Mayweather and I can't get the man.
Tyson. Yeah.
What's up, Kels? Talk to me. What's going on in the boxing world?
Okay, I'm going with the first one. I'm going with Tyson and Mayweather. Okay. We just saw Tyson fight Jake Paul, right?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hold it.
And you see what happened there, right?
Oh my goodness.
Now we want to see Tyson and Floyd. Come on now. It's just, you know what Floyd did? I'm going to tell you exactly what Floyd did. Floyd trying to outshine Tank. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not saying outshine him. I'm just saying he tried to be like, look, I made this exhibition thing a thing before Jake Paul and them did it. You know what I'm saying? I got Logan's money first. Now you just come in and do it. But this fight is not a fight. This fight is stupid. Who the hell Tyson, and the thing that might make it interesting, because Tyson don't like Floyd. So he might really try to fight him. So
I'm going to get real close to this, Kels. People going to pay.
He probably really trying to. It might not be an exhibition fight. It might be a street fight. So he might. The entertainment might bite his ear off again, unless he on his shrooms. Or
I bite his ear off again. He never bit me.
I mean,
are you really surprised at this though?
Yeah, because this is the stupid. You know what? Boxing is turned into the WWE. Whoever want to fight. Who next? Muhammad Ali gonna be fighting? I'm gonna fight Muhammad Ali. All these old people is fighting.
I'm not surprised. It's classic Floyd. Floyd been doing this for a while.
But okay, next person he gonna fight is gonna be Roy Jones Jr. because he don't like Roy Jones Jr. Nobody don't like Floyd. But
and it might happen.
But that's it for that one. Now the fight that gonna be good is the Crawford and Canelo fight. Crawford seems like he's in good shape. Crawford is a skillful fighter, but Crawford has never been hit by a 168-pounder dude like Canelo.
Hey,
Canelo,
can I ask you something though? While you on the subject, I heard Canelo ain't really been fighting nobody though.
I don't give a damn. He fighting 168-pounds people. He gonna fight Mother Teresa and still hit harder.
Yeah, but if they bad, if they ain't real, killers, you out there going fighting people that ain't got no heart, and
I put it like this.
Crawford ain't no slouch. This not gonna be no walk in the park.
I love Crawford, but put it like this: you go from 147, you skip 150, you fall at 154, and you had trouble with Madrigal. Now you're trying to go up to 168, and you find the best fighter pound for pound in that division, who's been knocking out 168 since he been there, and you think you can take his punches?
I'm assuming you taking Canelo, right?
Yeah, Canelo. The only thing that's gonna help Crawford if he's on that snap program.
I can't.
And he come out like my boy Ryan Garcia come out on. That's the only thing. Because once he get hit by once he touch the power of Canelo, it go change him. It go change him because Canelo been hit harder than any. Canelo been fighting Triple G, who hit hard. He fought Dana Jacobs, who hit hard. He fought a lot of 168 pounders who hit harder. The hardest punches that Crawford fought was a zone out Errol Spence, and that was
he outboxed Errol Spence. Errol Spence wasn't even in his same league when it comes to actual skill.
Also, Errol Spence wasn't even in his right frame of mind when he fought him, and he was weight drained. So I like Crawford.
No, you can't use that no excuse. That's part of the game. And as far as Canelo hitting with hitters, he didn't knock out Triple G.
Triple G is a dude who had a chronic 10, but as Triple G, did his punches hurt? Triple G say that
he didn't knock Triple G out.
Hey,
you talking my language? I love boxing. I'm just saying, for all that Canelo got, all them skills, and he slipped, duck, dive, and dodge, and all that, he caught Triple G flush, and it did nothing.
All right, let me ask you this question.
Sure.
If he hit Triple G is a 168 pounder. If he hit Crawford's flush, you know who Charlo is, right?
Yeah, I know who Charlo. They don't stand a chance neither. He and Canelo. Go ahead.
And Charlo is a true 154 pounder. And if he knocked him down, what do you think he gonna do to that 147 pounder?
Charlo ain't got the same skill as Crawford though.
Charlo and Charlo got a better chin than Crawford. I seen Crawford being rocked by lesser punchers.
I'm not saying we not. We all gonna find out when they fight. I'm just saying
fire.
I just think it's not gonna be an easy cakewalk for neither one of them.
I'm gonna predict this. Crawford gonna have to box. He gonna have to do his Floyd Mayweather or whatever. He gonna have to go in and out, catch him with a jab, switch over to his switch hitting thing, and outbox him. What Canelo gonna do is this: he gonna pressure him because once a boxer takes your punching power, and if they can walk right through you, they gonna walk right through you. And I ain't seen Canelo been knocked down yet, and he been getting hit.
What percentage you give in Crawford in his fight to win?
40%.
You said a who?
40%.
I get it. Canelo walks around a natural 168, and what's face is coming up to him. I get that, but that don't change the fact that Crawford got skill and won't hit Canelo flush. If Canelo get hit flush, he might go down.
If Crawford hit Canelo flush and Canelo walk through it, what Crawford gonna do then?
That's what we're gonna find. He gonna have to box, which is what Crawford does.
And my question is, I bet my money if Canelo hit Crawford flush, Crawford going down. I bet my money if Crawford hit Canelo flush, Canelo go look at him like, man.
You know what that means? Then Crawford can't let Canelo get that close to do that.
Look, Crawford better do his defensive movement. He got to move in and out. He gonna have to jab. And he's going to have to wait till the later rounds because Canelo has a tendency to flame out round 7 through 10.
We'll find out what the fight. September 13th.
It's next week.
Yeah.
September 14th, yeah.
September 14th, 13th next week. We're going to find
Kels,
out.
I'll be talking to you.
We're going to find out.
You're going to be like, damn, Kels is right.
Great show. Great show, fellas. G, appreciate you as always.
It's good to see y'all, man. Good to see y'all.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for the YouTube channel. for more content like you see tonight, man. I appreciate everybody tuning in on the Deepest Spivey Media Network. Appreciate all the love and support, man. We gonna keep doing this. Y'all keep it up. We keep it up, man. Appreciate y'all. We gonna catch y'all Friday for Friday's Pick One, Sip One. Y'all know how we do. For myself, for Kels, for G, y'all stay safe, man. Catch y'all Friday, same time.
Peace.
We out of here.
Chase your dreams.
Chase some dreams.
Ballin' like the Cavs, we gotta let them know. They got it with a ship for bees headed. They got it with a ship for bees headed. Ballin' like the Cavs, we gotta let them know.
You are now locked in with Antoine Spivey. This is EnDaZone Sports.